My name's Alex Barenfeld. I'm a senior here at Chapel Hill, and I'm double majoring in journalism and German. Currently, I'm in Carolina Film Association. It's my first time ever as a producer, and I'm co-directing a film. And before that, I worked at the Daily Tar Heel. I was a photographer and multimedia managing editor, and then I also worked at our fashion and lifestyle magazine on campus called Culture. I was editor-in-chief.
My name is Chris O'Connor. I am a media and journalism major. I had the PPE minor but dropped it due to just class conflict, and I'm a senior. I came to Carolina as a sophomore. I transferred in from Mercer University in Georgia because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to go to college. I went to Mercer for a year, and nobody was super excited to be there. So I came to visit Carolina, not even thinking about this place as an option. Visited some friends, and I fell in love with the people here, the environment, just every form of rhetoric around the school.
My name is Luis Castro. I am a senior studying business administration. I am a former student athlete for the men's golf team. I left this semester. Aside from that, I am also a member of UNC Kasama, which is the Philippine organization on campus. And recently this semester I joined CFA, which is Carolina Film Association.
I'm Evan Davison. I'm a senior at Carolina, and I'm studying journalism in the Hussman School of Journalism and Media. Since being at Carolina, I've participated in the Residential Housing Association, student government. Currently, I'm the vice president of the Carolina Film Association. I'm also served as the equipment manager for UNC Student Television.
My name is Claire Mink. I'm a senior. I'm studying psychology, and I have minors in global cinema as well as Hispanic literature and culture. I've done a couple things over the years, but I've had one real main focus outside of school, and that's been the Carolina Film Association, which I'm the president of this year. So I'm really involved in filmmaking, obviously. However, one of the other things I do outside of school is I work for a research lab in psychology, and I do like scientific research in that field.
Hi, my name is Maya Sikitiu. I'm a graduating senior, and I'm an English major and creative writing minor and writing for the screen and stage minor. I super didn't plan on doing any of this when I got here. I thought I was going to be a neurosurgeon. And now I'm going to LA to pursue a career in screenwriting, but I'm okay with that.
My name is Matt O'Donnell. I'm a junior, and I'm a computer science major. For my first 2 years in college, I got my associates from Durham Tech, and then I transferred here last fall during the pandemic, and it was a bit distracting, a bit difficult to find really a social scene to be a part of, just because everybody was so isolated, but I kind of really stuck myself out there, and then I really found people that I really enjoy.
I am Zach Edwards. I'm a senior, and I am a communications major with the media production video technology concentration. I think the freshman experience is kind of the same everywhere. You're gonna be in a dorm, and it's gonna be really small, and you're probably gonna fight with your roommates, and you don't have a kitchen, so you kind of eat really bad. If you put yourself out there, and it doesn't have to be that serious, but show up to swim club and flop around or whatever, or try CFA, the Film Association, and just try to have fun and goof off, and you'll meet people on accident. That would be my best advice.
I'm Juliet Mola. I'm a senior, and my major is math. I'm getting a BS, and my minor is chemistry. When you're in a lecture hall and you kind of feel like you're on the outside of everyone else and everyone else knows what they're doing, imposter syndrome. As a senior now, I look back and I even talked to people who were in those classes and they were like, I had no idea what I was doing. Meanwhile, I looked at them back then and I was like, oh my God, they know exactly what they're doing, they have it all together, and I don't, but that's not true.
I was pretty late to the game being a psychology major. I started as an international relations major. I changed a couple times, but I eventually landed on psychology. But, I think that's normal. I think people change majors a lot, and I wasn't unique in that respect.
I think this semester I've been doing a lot better because, like I mentioned before, I was formerly on the board of like 4 different clubs. And for my last semester, I decided to just focus on one, have one extracurricular I'm really passionate about because I couldn't do it. And now, I don't know, there's things I've integrated into my schedule more regularly. Like now I go to the gym like 4 times a week. I try to eat every day, which is really important and something I used to do a lot, and now I'm trying to get more sleep. So I recommend all of those things. I know they sound pretty basic, but I think as a college student, a lot of us sort of forget the basic functions.
I wish I had known how welcoming everyone is. I spent my first 2 years kind of being afraid of joining clubs and organizations and getting to know people. I was very nervous and kind of just socially anxious. And then as soon as I got involved, I found a wonderful group of people who were super passionate and super interested in me being successful and kind of working together to kind of bring everyone up. So my suggestion is to just do everything that seems interesting. Reach out to every person, like join every club. Even if it's overwhelming at first, like figure out what you want to do, find that community, and then those will be friends that you'll have for the rest of your life.
I'm taking a semester off just to really get my mental health squared away so that it doesn't impact my academics as much. I was very hesitant about it at first, and going into it, I was getting increasingly anxious. But as I began to be more productive in my semester off and really like applying to jobs, I want to do a whole lot of web development and really square away my financial status while I'm not in school. The further I've gotten along that path, the better I felt about my semester off.
I heard some people talk about it earlier, but I think the idea of not taking yourself too seriously is so important to your mental health at every age, at every stage in your life. Carolina it's definitely a competitive school, and people here care about the work that they do and they care about their futures, and so it's highly competitive. But at the end of the day, everyone is we're still just people, and we're all learning and growing, and we're young, so even if it looks like we have it all figured out, most people here don't. And I think knowing that you're learning and you're growing along with everyone and it's not a race, it's just for your own individual growth. Worry about you, focus on you, take your time with it, make mistakes. All things that you know deep down, but it's always a good reminder. So I think coming into college probably would have been good. I know that now way more than I did for my freshman year.
I really couldn't tell you. Like, everybody's gonna have a different way of doing things. I fell into the path of feeling like I had to do everything just to get ahead because I wasn't super focused in high school, and that transitioned me into having to transfer to get somewhere where I wanted to be. So for me, it's this mix of work as hard as you can, but also find that balance of finding time for yourself, because a lot of people want to do all this different stuff, but you can't really put your heart into everything. Like, you can't be pulled in all these different ways. And a lot of the joy I have in Carolina, like, there's all this drama that happens in Carolina with the Nicole Hannah-Jones thing and the issues you may have with classes. Like, the school system is going to kick you when you're down a few times, you know? Like, it's not the best to stay in class all these hours and do all this work. So what I always tell people is that I came to Carolina for what it could offer, and I stayed for the people.